Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now December 11th of 2020, and ever since the very end of the Skywalker saga, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney, Lucasfilm, Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, you name it, and exactly what the future of the franchise is going to look like in comparison to what I like to call the Kathleen Kennedy timeline of Star Wars. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, we have all witnessed what has happened with The Mandalorian Season 2. I must say, it was a massive success with chapters 13 and 14. 15, honestly, in my opinion, I don't know about you guys, but chapter 15 to me was just an okay episode. I'm sure that the season finale is going to blow fans away because they are prepping to have a major reveal in the Season 2 finale that is all set and ready to debut this upcoming Friday. Now, aside from all of this, we do know that Lucasfilm is actively changing their ways of how they respect Star Wars and how they're going to treat Star Wars from this point on forward. I mean, we saw the big news just yesterday of how Lucasfilm finally confirmed that Hayden Christensen will be involved in this new Star Wars universe, starting with the Star Wars Kenobi series. So that's one project. He's also working on a handful of other projects out there, such as Star Wars Ahsoka and an untitled animated series that is yet to be announced. Again, more projects will be announced, officially speaking, next year of 2021. However, what's really intriguing, of course, is all to do with Jon Favreau. Now, with the Skywalker saga over and done with, and the sequel trilogy a thing of the past, both Disney and Lucasfilm are focused on their new Star Wars universe and more. On top of that, it's explained that both Iger and Chapek are indeed developing major plans in order to reunite the fans around the world. However, it's noted that Bob Chapek has a plan in place to replace Kathleen Kennedy next year before she departs, not only, of course, if George Lucas is set temporarily to take over Lucasfilm, that is all set and ready to happen in mid-2021, but that also Jon Favreau is described to be Chapek's first pick to become the new president of Lucasfilm after Lucas serves his temporary time as the president of Lucasfilm. Moving on. Jon Favreau is indeed described to have already had discussions with Chapek about this, and is very interested as long as he is able to handle the Star Wars lore and projects on the side as well. However, Chapek also has two other candidates in the pipeline if Jon Favreau does not end up working out. Chapek is indeed described to be very impressed with Favreau's business and creative skills, and wants him on board to take over Lucasfilm to fully steer Star Wars in the right direction for the fans. Now, let's stop right there for a second. So, we do know that Lucasfilm is constantly evolving. There's a lot of change coming our way within the new universe. You know, we've seen all the major announcements just yesterday, just to name a few. Star Wars Ahsoka, Rangers of the New Republic. We've got Star Wars The Acolyte. We've got Star Wars Kenobi, Star Wars Andor. I mean, the list goes on. Some may say that's a bit excessive. I would like to say that it's not necessarily excessive, because as long as these shows hold quality, I think that we're going to be just fine. And let's not forget that some of those shows are going to be only one season TV shows, alright? So basically just event series. You know, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is labeled as an event series, apparently. That means it's going to be treated like a feature film, but done in a TV format, if that kind of makes more sense to you. So, on top of this, what's really exciting about all of this further is that Jon Favreau actually is very well interested in taking the role as president of Lucasfilm. Now, the thing about the two other candidates, it really does raise a question. Is it Dave Filoni? It could very well be somebody else that we're currently unaware of. I would like to believe that Dave Filoni could very well be the second or third pick out of Bob Chapek's pick of all three. I think that without a doubt, Filoni has got to be in there because he's the true protege of George Lucas. Jon Favreau, however, does have a lot of experience with business. You know, he is indeed a producer after all. He deals with that as well. But on the side note here, he's also a creator, and by him becoming president of Lucasfilm, I can understand as to why he would have some hesitations, because it would somewhat interfere with his creative input to the Star Wars universe or his ability to direct and/or write content and material. So it's going to be interesting to see how they would even balance that out once it actually is, going to go into fruition. Now, on top of this also, the thing about Lucasfilm right now is that they really are banking on Star Wars Kenobi. This is basically their Golden Goose 2.0 situation. They are relying on the show to be flawless. I mean, okay, not flawless, but well better than the sequel trilogy movies. And that's exactly what they're aiming for. That's what they want to do. They want to make that show a direct sequel to A Revenge of the Sith. They want to have that same exact tone. So, like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.